Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. So, I'm Shoshana, in case you're new here. I'm a storyteller, I'm a writer, I'm a performer, and I just want to share that I'm no longer going to be doing creative updates. I was sharing my process, my journey of storytelling, but you know what? When it comes to it, it's not really, I'm bored. It's boring me. So, I'm not going to do it anymore. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing or my storytelling or what I'm testing out, you are more than welcome to find me on my newsletter, the creative story. No, what is it called? The Storytelling Life. Link in the comments below to do that. And in there, I'll be putting a little bit about behind the scenes, a little bit about where I'm going to be performing, and mostly that newsletter is going to be about me sharing stories because that's actually what I want to do. Now, the last time that I did a creative update, which was last month, yes, it was last month, I shared with you that I was working out how am I going to make money doing this because I mean, it's all great and fun, but like I got bills to pay. So my goal is to build a storytelling career, right? And I thought about how am I going to do that? I could do the local shows that I want to do. I was also planning on doing story-driven keynote um, talks where it was a keynote, but it was based on a story. But then I thought, do I really want to continue to travel here, there, and everywhere? And I don't want to have to do that for the rest of my life. And I could probably do some story driven keynotes, but really all I want to do is tell stories. That's it. So, with that in mind, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this YouTube channel, and what I'm going to do is online shows. I don't have to travel anywhere. I'm hoping eventually I'll get to the point where I'll have like my own studio or something, and then I could do live shows that way. But that is what I'm going towards right now, is doing online shows and doing them ticketed. And then doing solo shows, like just focusing on telling stories. And the reason why I was thinking of like story driven keynotes and those things is because trying to think about in my limited little box here, like what are the ways that I could make money telling stories and incorporate that into different ways. But it's me having that fear, like maybe I can't make money just telling stories. But recently I was like, but what if I can? And so I'm gonna give it a go. And it's gonna happen. I'm putting myself, actually, I'm not gonna say I'm going to. I've already put myself out there. I need to give myself credit for what I'm doing right now. I'm not an amateur storyteller, I'm a professional storyteller. I'm not new at this, I'm getting better at this. So that is what I'm working towards, and that is how I'm planning to. And maybe I'll do memberships. I'm not thinking of doing Patreon. I know people do Patreon, but I really don't like it that much. It seems so complicated. Maybe I'll do YouTube live shows. I don't Memberships or somehow where you get an extra story. Maybe along the lines I'll feel like coaching people. Right now I don't. Right now I just want to focus on me and growing my skills and becoming better, and then down the road when I feel that I've mastered it, then I can help others. But right now, it's about me building my foundation, my platform, and my skills, and really working towards enhancing my craft because I can't teach anybody. Or you know what, I could, but I know there are people out who do. I don't want to teach anybody anything that I haven't mastered or I'm not feeling 100% confident in when it comes to storytelling, because I love this medium, I love this community, and I am not going to do anything intentionally to just besmirch this reputation by just making up rules of how to tell a story when I haven't really developed my signature style in the way that I want yet. But who knows? It could all change. So going back to newsletters that I mentioned earlier, I am actually changing those up. I used to send them once a month, and it was a roundup of everything that I had done and what I was going to do. And last month when I was writing it, oh God, I was so bored. I was so bored. So I'm not doing that anymore either. So what's going to be in those newsletters, which I'm sending twice a month, it's going to be a story. A story is going to be in there. Surprise! It may be a fictional story. It may be a personal narrative story, but it's going to be story. I am focusing to being story driven first. And also, as I mentioned, a little behind the scenes. But also what helped me move towards this direction is that I looked at my analytics on YouTube, and I see that when I've done the creative updates, it doesn't get a lot of attention. And that's okay. But when I post a story, that gets more videos, that gets more views. And that's what I'm going towards, views. And if you guys like stories, I'm going to give you stories. And I'm really, really excited. So I am right now planning, this could change at any moment, but I am right now planning to do one 60-minute story every week, and then one long form story a month. And so that's going to help me build the muscle on how to cut out all the fat from a story. Because you listen to a story and people go on and on and on. You're like, oh my God, is this story ever going to end? What is the point? I want to nail it down so that I get right to the point of the story. I get right to what needs to be said and leaves out what doesn't need to be said. And doing it within a minute, that's going to be interesting. And I just feel that once I master that, then I'll be able to write longer stories better without all the fluff. At least that's what I'm thinking. We're going to see how that goes. So, what's coming up for me for the rest of the year? I have a lot of things happening. I am officiating my first wedding in October. I am performing in a live taped studio storytelling show in October. I am doing 2 celebration shows in November. I'm hosting my own storytelling Sundays in November. It's an open mic. You're welcome to come, 2 o'clock at the Westport Library. I am also, I feel like I'm doing, I've got the main stage in December at the Westport Library. The theme is holiday. That's December 14th, 2 p.m., Westport, Connecticut. You're welcome to come. Um, and I also am performing in another show, How Was It, in December. So I have two, yeah, two events this month, 3 in November, 2 in December. I am not booking any more for the rest of this year. I am booked solid, which is exciting to say. And then I'm preparing for next year, starting to book for those. So if you're looking for a storyteller for your show, check me out. And yeah, so this has been a really full year. I started it with writing stories every day. I had no idea. I had a whole different business in the beginning of this year. And now I'm in a different direction. I am so, so, so excited to go there. And I thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And if nothing else, I hope you take that. You can have an idea. I have an idea. I want to be a storyteller. But what I have allowed myself to do is continue to, it's not pivot, it's staying with that storytelling theme, but I can't think of the word. Honing in, we'll say. Honing in or focusing or sharpening, like, okay, I want to do this, but how do I want to do this? How can I make this better? How is this in a way that's going to make it fun for me? At the end of the day, this needs to be fun. I'm no longer interested in pushing myself to do things that I don't enjoy because I think I should be doing them. Everything that I'm doing from here on out, especially a business that I'm creating on my own, it has to be fun. It has to be fun. It has to be enjoyable. Because otherwise, what is the point? So I hope you take that from as you've been watching me on my journey since the beginning of this year. And also that don't be afraid to change your mind, to shift, to pivot, to hone in, to focus, to be like, I want to do this, but I went this way and then this is not working. So how can I make it work? Maybe I can tweak it this way. Maybe I should focus more on this, maybe less on that. Just life is a whole big experiment. None of us know what we are doing. We are all making up along the way. So give yourself some slack on the choices that you make, the decisions, maybe the missteps, the things you've said you wish you didn't say, the things you've done you wish you didn't do, the things about yourself that you're not the most proud of. Make those lessons, the directions, maybe the career. You're like, oh God, I started this career and I don't like it anymore. Change it. You don't have to change the entire career. If you still like doing the thing, how can you shift it and focus on a way that you can enjoy it? And then maybe it's like, you know what? I'm done with this. I've done everything that I can in this and I don't want to do it no more. Then you go ahead and you quit. and you find something else that you do enjoy, because everything is about joy. So, thank you for coming to my talk. And I think I am done rambling for the rest of this video. Yep, yep, yep. So, what's coming up for you guys next? I am going to start posting those 60-minute stories soon. And also, you will get a monthly longer story where I either am recording it for specifically for your viewing pleasure, or it may be a clip from a story that I told in the show way back when. Either way, you're getting stories. So get ready. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you again for watching. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your people to come. Also, subscribe to the newsletter if you want 2 stories in your inbox, and also to know where I will be performing live, maybe somewhere near you. Yeah, that's it. So may joy find you in unexpected places, and continue to tell your stories, because I know you got some good ones and I want to hear them.